talk about leather, specifically how to take care of your leather. We have customers who come in every day and are concerned about whether they can get a natural leather when they have children, dogs, things like that in the household, because they're worried about marks or scratches or stains. But leather is a very, very forgiving product. It's really amazing. You have to think of leather as being on a continuum. From protected leathers on one side, like this new example from Orange Isles called Roland, which won't show any marks when you run a fingernail across it, and it's going to be highly resistant to staining. There are other leathers which are going to mark. You can make a mark on them with your fingernail. Now, I didn't scratch that leather. I just made a mark with my fingernail. And I can rub that out with some effort. I could make it go all the way, but life's too short to sit around doing that sort of thing. Whenever your leather does get marked, there are solutions. At CocoCo, when we ship you a leather piece in a natural leather, we're going to send this cloth with it, which is sort of a polishing cloth. And I can take, like say you had a couch made out of this brown leather. Again, just a beautiful natural leather. You can see there's some scars on it. But say you have a child who decides to carve a little flower in your leather. You might think that's the end of the world, but with this sort of cloth, I can put some elbow grease into it and make it go away. You don't want to do that every day, but when something happens, know that your leather can recover, that it can be improved. To give you a real life example, I have an ottoman that I lent to my son, who had it at the time, just recently, an 18-month-old who became a 24-month-old. And this ottoman was in his living room. He had two large dogs, 75 pounds, that used it to hop onto the couch, and his son used it. And they did some abuse to it. But let me show you what it looks like now. So again, this ottoman's been in an active household. There's lots of little marks on it. Again, in fact, if you'll notice here, these are actually teeth marks for my grandson when he was teething. But I can take this cloth and rub those out. Takes a little elbow grease, but they'll largely disappear. But every once in a while, you're going to want to do more than that. You're going to want to really, really take care of it. And for that, we need a conditioner. You don't want to do this all the time, but every now and again, every few years, you're going to want to condition your couch or your chair or whatever, condition your leather and really renew it. At CocoCo, we have a leather conditioner called Leather Better. It's very affordable, but it's a really nice paste that contains beeswax and other emollients to really sink in and protect the leather. So with this and a little heat, I'm going to be able to really, really fix this. So I'm using a little sponge here, and you want to put this on sparingly, just enough to sort of get a light coat of it. Here, we'll just do the top for now. So I put a nice light coat of there, and now I'm going to take some heat. I'm using a painter's heat gun. You can buy these at Lowe's or Home Depot for about 12 or 15 bucks. A hot hair dryer will do almost as well. But we're just going to put some heat This is going to bring the oils and waxes from the leather to the surface and incorporate that new conditioner we just put on it. So I've got that kind of toasty. I'm going to rub it really good with this cloth. I'm putting heat on it. on top here, it's pretty much a new piece of leather. It's most of all of the marks are gone, and it'll also help protect it from water or any spills like that. It makes it a little more moisture resistant. So again, not something you want to do all the time, but this is how you really take care of your leather for the long haul.